some of you may or may not heard some big news rocking the state of New Jersey. But we'll get into that in a second. Let's get into that in a second here. Let's say, give me a minute, get people caught up, logging in. Well, let's start off with Happy Father's Day, belated Father's Day to all the dads and single moms who take the place of the dads who are not there. So, twofold. So, happy Parenting Day, we'll call it. Not just Father's Day or Mother's Day. Happy Parental Day. Man, what else? Hope everyone had fun. Weather was nice. Finally, I think we're going to be going into the summer season. Nice weather, shorts, t-shirt kind of days. It's been a little too windy, but hey, take that over the snow, you know? Anyway, all right. We'll get into it. All right. First off, again, happy belated Father's Day. What's going on? And Parental Day, we'll call it. Just make one day. Not Father's Day, not Mother's Day. Call it Parental Day. You know? So, let's talk about what's going on in AC. This weekend, we have powerboat racing. So, you're going to hear a lot of noise on that waterway, and they're very exciting to watch, these things. They are engineering marvels. They're fast. They're loud. They're awesome if you're into any kind of racing at all. I'm sure they're probably going to be loading and unloading at the Golden Nugget, at the Farley Marina over there. We're going to check out some cool stuff, take the kids. This weekend also back again, NXL Paintball at Bader Field. Worldwide event. People coming from all over the place for that. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool, actually. Want to give a shout out to Jimmy Galantino. He's a gentleman that unfortunately got hurt in a construction accident in Margate. Don't know the details. No reason to put details out. Long short, my man got hurt. He's in a bad position. So if you know him, say a prayer for him to get better, or help the family out and drop some stuff off to lighten the load if he's home yet. But he took a nasty spill, so anyone that knows the Galantino family, reach out and see what we can do to lessen the burden, because they will, I'm sure they got their hands full taking care of Jimmy. Good man. Good dude. Met him a couple times. Real nice guy. What else? And I can say something positive about the mayor before we get into the BS. He found money, because we know he didn't dig in his pockets. He found money to redo Pop Lloyd Field, which was desperately needed for years on end. The conditions, the look, everything. So, I got to give credit where credit's due. Thanks, Marty, for cleaning up Pop Lloyd Field, for the baseball, softball aspect of it, and whatever else they got planned, the history of it, the whole nine. That stadium, park, we'll call it, very important to Atlantic City. A lot of history there, so a lot of great ball games there. It's good that he did the research to do what needs to get done over there, which I'm sure, which is a total makeover, which is needed. So, I can sit there and say, for the first time, Marty, thank you for doing something like that, man. I said, embrace that, my man. Embrace that. Embrace it well. All right. Now time to kick your teeth in. All right. Let's start off with the school. Big thing in the papers about the new union leader, Stacy Sweeney. Don't know her, don't care. What we do know is she is a longtime friend of Laquetta. Key word, conflict. Key phrase, conflict of interest. This is what I don't understand. Help me help you. When the charges were brought on Laquetta and Marty, but leave Marty out of this right now because he's city, on the school part, we have a superintendent who oversees 7 schools, maybe 8, in this small little town. She is charged with child endangerment, her own child. Now, they put this agenda in front of the board, and only the principal gets suspended with pay, which is how it works, whatever. But Laquetta still keeps her job. Why? Because of the multiple conflicts with people on the school board whose family members or friends of them have jobs in the city itself, whether it's school or whatever entity that has the last name Small on the bottom of the check. Gets conflicted 6 ways to Tuesday. Now, the person in charge of the county educational system is Miss Coursey. Very sweet lady. Her husband being Ernest Coursey. Laquetta works under Mrs. Coursey. Ernest was handpicked to work for Marty. Is there not a conflict of interest there? Laquetta's best friend gets this union job. I understand establishing relationships, but having one going into this. Was she vetted? Is she actually qualified? Because Laquetta went from principal to superintendent. I know in the police world and the fire department world and the military world, you have to do all the positions to become numero uno. There is no skipping because there's different tasks, different jobs, different criterias in every position. So the people that protect, watch, serve, don't sleep, get shit pay, eat a decent meal, get shot at, run into a burning building, defuse bombs, jump out of airplanes, swim or walk through a jungle with dangerous animals, have to hit every criteria to become top tier. But in the education world, we can skip because there's favors and donations and friends that allow that to happen. Help me figure that one out. Help me figure that out. You put your life on the line, no exception to the rules. You got to take every single step. But in the business part of the education, administratively, you hop on the escalator and just go to whatever floor you want based on what kind of favors you do and all kinds of other BS. Get back to the word conflict of interest. Ernest works for Marty. Laquetta works for Mrs. Corsi. No conflict. But on the school board, to suspend Laquetta, which she should be, with pay, doesn't matter. She's still getting paid to stay home. Because the mailman's cousin, sister's brother's nephew knows one of the board members, it's a conflict and they can't vote on it. Do we see where we're going with this? Thank you. Now, enrollment in Atlantic City across the board is down. The budget needed $20 million extra, and I said this last week. For what? For what? What do you need $20 million for? For what? That's a lot of salaries, a lot of thank yous, and here you goes, attaboys, attagirls to go around. $20 million. It does not go to the kids. It goes to people who look, watch, and whatever the kids. What about the kids themselves? Average child in AC school systems cost the taxpayers $44,000 per child. $44,000 per child. Everywhere else is in the mid-20s or less. Call it mid-20s. I'll take that haircut. But mid-20s and or less. Margate, Ventnor, whatever, one or two kids in Longport, Brigantine, I can tell you right now, they are actively making deals with everyone but AC to send their kids there because of the, I don't know what word you want to use, the insanity that's going on in AC school systems. And I feel bad for the kids that have to go there. I mean, how many kids from Atlantic City area go to ACIT? A lot. Over 60% of that school is AC. And it ain't because it's closer. It's a drive. It's for safety. Why? Again, this is going to hurt me as well, too. Phil Gunther does a better job and gets paid less than Laquetta, but has more kids under his school. How you figure that one out? More kids, less problems, paid less. Laquetta gets paid more. And nothing but BS at that school every single day. Okay. Now, that's a problem. Either way. What else we got here? And the news of news. George Norcross. I want to read this right now off the board. Get this picture. Oh, that way. There you go. I'm going to read this thing right here. George Norcross III, along with one of his brothers, his personal attorney, the former mayor of Camden, and two others have been criminally charged in connections with efforts to manipulate the awarding of millions in tax credits in the state's poorest city that enabled him to land millions in lucrative real estate deals. Just so we're clear, right now, George Norcross has his hand in 80% of every politician's pockets from Trenton down. Don't even tell me I'm wrong. My man's hands are deep in everybody's pockets from Trenton down. Okay? They're nailing this guy on racketeering. Well, it was brought to my attention, and we're going to do some soul searching. This dude gave the Marty for years. Years. He wants the Atlantic City Water Company It makes you think, why is Marty trying so hard to control the water company, and George's second biggest moneymaker outside of insurance is water. He runs New Jersey Water Company, so most of these are drinking his water. He's gunning for AC. Some past politicians, don't know if they're still in bed with him or not, they tried some sneaky stuff to do that, and it didn't work out. So thank you to those who stopped it. It's probably a dead issue now, but do some homework and follow the path. This dude's dangerous, and watch how others will fall now, because this is your Blue Marlin in a fishing tournament. This is your NBA title. This is your Stanley Cup. This is your U.S. Open win. This is your Wimbledon. George Norcross getting, what's that called? Charged with these criminal crimes. So do some homework and see who he's visited and this, that, whatever. It's been all over the joint. So it's a bad thing. Good thing he got pinched. But I think we can sleep a little bit better now, because it all should be going to the wayside. Okay? Now, the biggest news, and let me bring in my special guest today, please. Johnny the Genie. How we doing, everybody? Glad to be here. Oh, what did I say? On Friday at Creta for the road diet discussion. And I said it before. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. It's a dumb idea. Marty is just an idiot. And it came out on Friday. Ever since they redid from New Hampshire Avenue all the way to Tennessee-ish, maybe New York, not sure, there has been a 10% increase in accidents. And you can't make that number up. Can't do nothing. Self-inflicted. Why? People are driving in the bike lane. Bikes aren't even in the bike lane. Delivery trucks, tourists, people in a hurry. And for 50 years, it's been 2 lanes going, 2 lanes coming, and a middle lane to turn. We can't do what Margate does. Although I think we love to be like Margate, clean, quiet, cool, but we can't do their traffic studies, their traffic patterns. It doesn't work in Atlantic City. Every street has 5 businesses. That's over 100 deliveries per block every single day. And you want to bottleneck it and suffocate and screw everybody over, make them wait and be late in an already effed up road with effed up lights and an effed up administration. Thank you for technology, and thank you to whoever brought that up on that increase, 10% increase. I can comfortably tell you this road diet is dead, like Marty's political career when he gets indicted. Because that dumb SOB wants to wait for a grand jury. Cuz, it's a wrap. Give it up, you and your friends. Stop hating. It's the truth. You guys don't like the truth. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's like A Few Good Men, Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. Your boy is done. Road diet's done. Go get applications elsewhere. You're out. Guaranteed. You're a waste. Oh. My man Jaja trying to make some fake posts because he's fake. Fake. Anyway, that's what we got. Norcross is out. Road Diet's out. Marty's out. Ventnor, Margate, Brigantine, Longport, they're out. Everything's out. Out. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the power boats. Hopefully, I can take a Monday off. But if not, I'll see you next week at 6 o'clock. Adios.